A lot of these employers are saying, I can't find workers, I can't, because money is not the motivator. Put someone's life ahead of yours and take them to where they want to go. Yep. The benefit's going to be your business, your business, your business, right?
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
So, who was the chef that took you in right when you needed it?
Chef George. Yeah,
Chef
George
George.
Kalergis. Yeah, he's still in the industry. I know his wife opened up a bakery, and so they still do that together.
Yeah.
But he took me in, and
what did he teach you about team, or about raising you up?
Yeah, that's a good question. One, he taught me that you got to know the basics, and that the basics that you do and the product that you're putting forth is going to go to someone else, and that's going to go to someone else. Eventually, your action is going to have a couple reactions, so make sure you do it right. And stay in line, man. Here's your role, play your role, right? It's very disciplined environment at kitchens. That's why they have a brigade system, much like the Army. You have your chef, your sous chef, your chef de partie, your chef de cuisine, your chef. All these different stations and hierarchies. But he made me understand that you play your role, and everyone's got a role to play. And if you play your role, you move up to the next role. And if you do that right, you play, and over time, you work your way up. And that was very important. Outside of the fundamentals he taught me of cooking, right? Like you said, is the easy part, right? XOs. Understanding like the energy of a kitchen and how it works.
Playing that role, playing that position. Yeah. One thing we always talked about in football was we have a great defense if you know what role you have, but you need to know what role the others have and how your role affects them.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to do your role. And it sounds like the same thing in a kitchen.
It is. Listen, over time, so there's people who say like, how do you train? Like, what's your approach to training? And I always boil it down to these 5 things. I say you meet someone where they're at. Like you're going to meet someone who they are, what they look like, what they sound like. You have to meet them where they're at.
Yep.
Okay, and then you have to take them to where they want to go. A lot of these employers are saying, I can't find workers, I can't, because money is not the motivator. Put someone's life ahead of yours and take them to where they want to go. Yep. The benefit's going to be your business, your business, your business, right? I mean, like they're going to benefit in their life, but the benefit after that's going to be quit putting the money first and your business first. Try putting them first, and it's upside down philosophy, Jim. And like a lot of employers just don't get it. But I mean, you meet someone where you're at. You take them to where they want to go. You teach to the top. Practice makes perfect. No, perfect practice makes perfect. All right. You make sure you show them the entire perspective of where they're at. Right. You show them every role and every position. So someone here at EDWINS, and it just hits on the point that you said, they work the pastry, they work the host, they work this.
Yep.
I've led every restaurant in my career like that. You show someone the whole entire ship, so that when they get into a role, they know how to play everyone else's role and what the effect, does. The 4th rule I say is care. And look, you don't have to go out and build campus and child care center. Ask somebody how they're doing. Hey, you're late today. Why are you late? Dude, you all right? Because you're not normally late. You're usually a great employee. Like, I just understand. My sister's going through, then you start to it's super easy, man. Just ask them how they are. And then the 5th thing is get out of the way. Because so often in life, people want this beholdens to them, like, you owe me. No, I don't owe you. You don't owe me nothing.
Right. I'm
just going to get out of the way, know that we're always here, and fly. Yeah.
It's interesting you bring that up about people talk about, we can't find people to work. I was just at an event sitting next to a person who was bemoaning they were having trouble getting the staff they needed or having their staff grow, to the level they wanted them. And I said, well, have you asked them what's important to them? Because, it sounds like you're disappointed about what you're not getting, but how about them? What are they interested in? We were huge in goal setting. I wanted to know what my guys wanted to do, of course, in football, but in school, in their family life, in their spiritual life, in their effect on the community. I wanted to know what they wanted. Then it was easy. because then we could provide the opportunities for them to go get what they wanted.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.